Good morning. So I just watched The Florida Project and I have so much to discuss about it. So for the uninitiated, The Florida Project is a 2017 movie that is mostly shown to us through the eyes of 6-year-old Mooney and her friends as they live out of a motel in Orlando, Florida. These children are living in extreme poverty while also being somewhat shielded from the harsh reality of the world by a kind motel manager played by Willem Dafoe. So first things first, visually, this movie is incredible. I think the coloring is really great. You get these really magical, like pastel, bright colored sets, because Florida, that manage to really take you back to being a child. The way the world looks so big and wonderful through a child's eyes, it makes you feel like you're on summer vacation, honestly. You feel like you're on this like summer break that's never gonna end, and you actually get to see Florida in a really pretty way. I think one of the things that this movie does that's interesting is it challenges the stereotypes about Florida, but it also completely plays into them at the same time. Which brings me to my next point. I think the standout element of this film for me is really like the duality of it all. When we're in Mooney's world, everything is so fun, so bright, and so free. It's all about getting free ice cream and toys from the dollar store. But then we get the real truth when we see how her mom functions. Haley, Mooney's mom, is a terrible mother, and honestly, a pretty terrible person too. But you also have to remember just how hard life is for them. They're living in a motel, she's lost her job, and there's a scene where they talk about how they can't even splurge on getting a pizza with like a single topping. And all the while, this is taking place in the shadow of Disney World. So to show the excess that is Disney World while Mooney and her friends have to ask for tips off the street to eat, for me is the pinnacle of that duality. And I think this movie really shines because of those contrasting visions. I really also enjoyed the way that this movie was able to show joy in the face of being poor, like the scene of Haley and Mooney running in the rain. It's a nice reminder to probably some more fortunate people that while these are just movie characters, this is someone's reality. And somewhere, these are real people, and they're not just like a sad story. They deserve joy and happiness too. So I want to give this movie an 8 out of 10. It's a really beautiful movie, but also it is really sad. I had moments where I had tears running down my face, but then I also had moments where I felt so upset at these people and their choices. It's a beautiful movie, but it's also an uncomfortable movie. And I think sometimes we need more movies like that. We need to be made uncomfortable sometimes to take us out of our comfort zones and remember that this is someone's world somewhere. And maybe that kind of reminds us to be a little bit kinder to each other.